Is this your classroom? Slowly losing students?
According to today's paper, the boundaries of Thailand or Siam.
It's time that we start making some changes in the classroom. Not only can it make the world a difference, but it can change your classroom. Education is creating room for a new type of learning with digital education. These digital opportunities engage students in both online and digital environments. This new classroom integration gives educators room to change some education practices, preparing students for real-world problems. Digital integration has become a game changer in hybrid course introduction opportunities to build engaging learning strategies and new ways to collaborate with coworkers and educators from around the world. Hey guys, today we're going to be talking about integrating multimedia in the classroom. We're going to talk about the pros, we're going to talk about the cons, and we're going to just kind of dive a little bit into what it is. This is a great time for you guys to add your resources that you have. So at the end of this blog, please make sure you add resources for other instructors to be able to utilize and carry on throughout their instruction. Let's continue. Hey, so multimedia in the classroom sounds overwhelming, but in reality, it is a great tool for integrating technology. There are so many ways to enhance and add engaging elements to old and new lessons. You can create hybrid courses of introduction, opportunities to build engaging learning strategies, and new ways to collaborate with coworkers and educators. Just like I said before, around the world, we are turning into a digital age. It's time for us to start using those opportunities. Some of the resources that can enhance and engage all these elements is Photoshop. Let's get into Adobe products. Adobe offers products in Photoshop, InDesign, Illustrator, Adobe video makers like Spark and Premiere Pro, and web designers such as XD and Dreamweaver. Although Adobe is a little expensive, there are other fixes for districts that can't afford it. We've got iMovie Maker, which is a free Apple product, Lightworks, HitFilms, Express, and many more. Don't worry, these all came from TextRadar, and I'm going to add the links at the bottom so that you are not going to miss out on anything within this presentation. Avid. Avid has become a huge way to integrate things within the schools. It is to prepare students to be able to go into education beyond secondary education. We have used Avid to create processes that will teach students to be better employees, to be able to go on to higher education. This is a great example of how these programs can work with integration of technology and multimedia. Screencastify, the program that I am using right now, is a great program for students to be able to create blogs or to be able to do a digital recording of some sort for your question of the day. It has become a tool for students to vlog the bell ringer questions or place a verbal explanation on their assignments. Video notes is a great application for taking notes on videos. Notes are taken to the second where students are hearing and seeing the information in the video. The video notes is then saved into the student's Google Drive for easy access and for test preparations. Toon Boom is a fun and interactive resource used for creating great classroom presentations. There are so many options out there. I'm only one teacher and I can only use a select number in a given year. But if you have a great application or software that makes your class run a little easier, please leave it in the comments for the educators to see and investigate on their own. I have given you a small idea of resources that are there to bring multimedia into your classroom. But what are the pros and cons? Let's take a look at the pros. The pros to integration of multimedia in the classroom. That's easy. It's an easy way to sell it. It's the experimentation and the new and fresh material aspect. Instant feedback and automation of assignments, and makes room for more student preparation. Greater opportunity for project-based and team-building activities. There are just so many more out there that could tie into the pros of integration and multimedia that you as an instructor have to find your pro and your reason to make it work. The cons, those are a little harder. Those are the ones that most educators seem to focus on and administrators seem to focus on. Some of the cons that have been kind of negative to this new transition of education, well, it's technology in the classroom can create a distraction, social interaction disconnected within the students, fosters an access to cheating, and do all students have equal access to technology? We are to use the tools and resources that are offered to us in our classroom. Technology is there. We just need to start using it. I am, of course, a pro multimedia technology teacher. Technology is implemented to most children as infants with today's culture. So now, as teachers, we need to tap into that resource. My goal as a teacher is to get my students ready to go into industry. Don't be scared of the cons. Try it, integrate it. One type of technology into your classroom. That's all I'm asking. Master it and add another that is a challenge. I leave this with you. Remember the resource links that will be added at the bottom, and I encourage you to leave a comment and add more resources that I or another educator can place into their repertoire. Okay, my techie friends, keep on teching.